The orangutans of Borneo. What is biodiversity? Biodiversity is the uniqueness and diversity of individual species and how different they are adapting to their own ecosystems. How is human activity impacting a specific species within an ecosystem? Destroying habitats of animals such as the orangutans of Borneo through deforestation. Monkeys, and specifically orangutans, as we know, live in trees and forests that are usually their habitats. And when companies keep cutting down trees to use in industries such as making furniture, they also destroy the homes of these orangutans of Borneo. How is science applied? Which initiative could be used to stop the loss of biodiversity? Hybridization is the process of mating organisms of different varieties and species to create a hybrid. This increases the biodiversity as a hybrid is a new species between two species that could be endangered. Hybridization used to be used to conserve orangutans by mating Bornean and Sumatran orangutans. As an example of an orangutan hybrid is Junior, who is, according to the New York Times, an entirely zoo-made creation, a version of an orangutan that almost certainly would never be found in the forests in Indonesia, the ape's native home. He and about 80 other orangutans in captivity around the country are zoo-bred crosses between two subspecies of orangutans, those originating in Borneo and those from the neighboring island of Sumatra. They are called hybrids, or cocktail orangutans, or simply mutts, and they are history. Quote, The New York Times, 1995. Now, the breeding of Sumatran and Bornean orangutans has stopped, as it was previously believed in the 70s that all orangutans come from the same species. However, scientists found out that there are actually subspecies to these orangutans, and that interbreeding them was causing health problems in their genetically different offspring. We can see that this is not a viable option, which is why the Worldwide Fund are helping establish ecotourism to support conservation of the Bornean orangutans and their habitat. Captive breeding is the current process that is being used to keep the endangered species in captivity to breed before getting released back into the wild. They are also capturing Bornean orangutans from illegal trades and people keeping them as pets illegally, and the orangutans are then taken to refuges where they can recover and rehabilitate before being released back into the wild. Therefore, captive breeding programs are the current method that is being used as they keep the remaining brain orangutans in captivity to breed with one another before being taught skills for the wilderness and being released. Now, how are benefits linked to economic, environmental, political, and social factors? And what are the positives and negatives of the initiative? Bornean orangutans have an astonishing 500 plant species which keeps forests healthy, as the plants are diverse and critical to other organisms that could be relying on a certain plant to live. This keeps the environment healthy and prosperous, as the forests stay healthy and diverse because of the Bornean orangutans. Establishing ecotourism and keeping the Bornean orangutans in conservation results in sustainable tourism, which helps generate money and provide the community nearby with economic support, which in return motivates the citizens to socially support and protect the Bornean orangutans. Worldwide Fund 2019. Orangutans are dying from palm oil plantations as forests keep getting cleared to make space for more palm oil plantations in Malaysia and Indonesia. Therefore, it is crucial to find a sustainable way of producing palm oil to avoid any harm on the Bornean orangutans. Palm oil is used in so many different products, all the way from instant noodles to cleaning products, and can often be disguised as vegetable oil. Therefore, because you might not be able to let go of certain products, such as the cleaning products, that have palm oil, you can try avoiding them as much as possible with products that you don't really need, like the instant noodles. This would decrease the need for palm oil plantations that destroy the homes of the Bornean orangutans. And as they go extinct, a lot less people will be going to zoos and safaris to see the Bornean orangutans since they're not actually there, which stops the flow of income that economy relied on, which is tourism. Therefore, the captive breeding is a good initiative that benefits the economy and environment. If the captive breeding initiative kept by kept the orangutans in captivity for a long period of time or forever, then it would be bad. However, since they only keep them in captivity to breed and increase a bit in number and then release them back to the wild, it is a positive initiative. It is a positive initiative because it is mandatory that they are taken care of because they could get killed in the wild or their own, which is why captive breeding is critical. Now, on the screen, you can see a graph of the Bornean orangutans population. So we can see that in 1930 it was around 210,000, 210,000 in numbers, and all the way till 2020, it's the estimate is we can see it's around 50,000, which is less than uh, less than half. In fact, actually, the population has been basically this is the quarter of the population that was in 1930. The second graph you can see on the screen is the production of palm oil. Unfortunately, we can see that the palm oil is actually increasing from 1970 to 2010, and this is actually a clear correlation between the two graphs that I just showed, where the increase in the palm oil production resulted in the decrease of the Bornean orangutans population. I've listed a few videos below that you can actually watch that are I really recommend you watch the videos as they're very informative, much like this one. And if you don't have as much time to watch all of them, I'd strongly recommend watching the first one. They're all like around a few minute videos. First one is about palm oil, and you'll get a much better understanding of why palm oil is bad for orangutans. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys understood everything, and I hope you guys really became aware of the current situation for Bornean orangutans. And if you'd like to donate, then you can find any organizations. I'd recommend the World Wide Fund, as they're very well known. However, you can just search up Bornean orangutans charities and choose one of your choice. Thanks for watching.